Coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Boss Life Secrets. It's official, like a referee with a whistle. Yes, sir. It's official, baby. Yeah. Huh. It's official. Like the video. Let me know where you come from when you come in. Like the video, share the video. Let me know where you at, where you represent. We represent over here. I represent. You know? That's how we're doing over here. Greetings, New York. New York in the house. New York. New York, son. That's how my cousins talk. That's from New York City. New York, son. That's how they talk. To this day, too. No matter how old they get, they can't let that go. Can't let that lingo go. Yo, what's up, son? Oh, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yep. I get it, man. Evil boy genius in the house. Popeye's chicken sandwich. It's just a chicken sandwich, bro. That's all I got to say about that, really. It's a regular chicken sandwich. That's it. Nothing special. New York. It's like Eric. Exactly. New York City in the house. I got 2 New Yorkers in here so far. You know? New York. Yeah. I like the video. I heard of people acting crazy over Popeye's. Popeye's sandwich. It's just another sandwich. Nothing special about it, really. You know? I wish people had that same enthusiasm over their own lives instead of a damn sandwich that they're not going to ever make money off the sandwich that they're fighting and bickering about. I wish why can't people have that same enthusiasm, that same energy? James King, yeah, you can call me up. Call up, King. Call up, James King. 800-315-8203. Yeah, call up. You call me right now, James King. Call up right now. Let us hear what's on your mind. Call right now, 800-315-8203. Why being nice won't get you anywhere with women in 2019? Yes, sir. That's the topic. Detroit in the house. We're going to get into it tonight, man. We're going to get into it tonight. Things that guys do that they think it's a good thing. They think it's a good deed. Yo,
it's Evan from New York, Sharp Gang.
Oh, what's up, man? What's going on? What's on your mind?
Yeah, about your topic today. You said you can't be nice in 2019 to women no more. Can you elaborate that?
Well, the reason why I say that is because when guys meet women, they go out of their way to do things, and that ain't them. They they show favoritism, and they do things because they want to try to win the woman over. But in reality, if it was another woman, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't treat the other woman the same. So that's like manipulation.
No, that is true, because I'm starting to try to take the advice to treat everybody the same and no favoritism at all with nobody. Like, no manipulation, anything. Because since I was raised by a single mother, it's hard not to, like, try to, like, manipulate females. And plus, I've been through rough patches for females, so.
Well,
like
you know what?
Women don't know what they want.
You know what? The reason why it's hard to manipulate women because they manipulate guys.
That's true.
Yeah. That's why women pick up on it. And that's why it doesn't work. It doesn't go anywhere. You just made my point.
Yeah, that's why I also tell people that's in their 20s, because early 20s or just turned 20. I tell them there's no point to lie to no female manipulate them. They say, oh, no, that's not the case. I still got to do that. I'm like, you don't gain nothing from that. You don't gain no good points, cool points, or anything. She's just going to look at you a liar, not trust you.
Because they pick up on it. They know that the deeds that you're trying to do, you buying grocery, you're paying a bill, they know that you're not being real. You're just doing it because you want something. It don't go nowhere.
That's true. And that's true. That's why, like, with situations I did good, they ask me if I'm talking to somebody else. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to lie to them. Like, I'm talking to somebody else. 9 out of 10, they talk to somebody else and they not. Now, if they show me why they ask and they not talking to nobody else, and the girl is different from the other girls, I will drop all those other girls for her. But she got to be a girlfriend, not a girl I'm just talking to.
Yeah, that random, doing that random stuff ain't never been cool. You know, I mean, if this is how I do it. If you're gonna do something for any woman, do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you want something in return. You want sex. You want her to like you. Do it because you want to do it. Don't do it with under the assumption that, hey, I'm gonna get something out of the long run. I'm gonna win her over. No, don't do it. Because you're gonna disappoint yourself every time.
And that's true. That's why, like, the situation I told you I was dealing with the girl. A lot of stuff I did do it for, like, to get stuff out of, and then certain times I did it for myself. It's like the girl, like, she can't cut me off or let me go that easy. Even all this shit I feel like she be doing. She can't let me go that easy. I'm looking at her like, so you don't want me to cut you off because a lot of girls like me. She sees it too. And I'm treating you different than the other dudes that way. So you don't want to cut me off. And then I'm starting to be honest with you.
Yeah, that happens too. I mean, because she see that you got other options. So yeah, that happened. Now, if you didn't have other options and you said you were leaving, no problem. See you later. So yeah, that happens. You know,
I always have to have other options.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Because it's like, even if, like, you said before, cheating, like, it shouldn't end the relationship. Why, you said, because females going to be females, that's what you said? That's the question I have to ask you too. Why cheating shouldn't end a relationship between a man and a woman?
You said why? I said what? Say that again?
Why cheating shouldn't end a relationship between a man and a woman? Like, if the man cheats or the woman cheats, when they both cheating, why that should not end the relationship at all?
Oh, well, you know, this is going to vary from like couple to couple. I don't think that just because somebody cheats in a relationship that you're just supposed to be like, oh, the hell with that. You know, every relationship is different. There's different dynamics. There might be kids involved. Y'all might have all kinds of stuff going on between each other. So that's why I say I'm not going to tell anybody that, hey, if this person cheat on you, just cut them off and move on. I can't. It's not fair for me to make that call because I don't know y'all. I don't know what y'all accumulated between each other. Y'all might have kids between each other. I don't know. That's why I say that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is 100% true.
It's like I'm not going to tell anybody you should get a divorce. I'm never going to say that. I'm never going to say that. Because I don't know y'all relationship. I don't know what y'all marriage was based on. I don't know. So, in order for me to make a call like that, I would have to be there. I would have, you know what I'm saying? It's like, now if somebody's getting violent, like, well, that's another story, But if other than violence, I'm never going to say, hey, just divorce him and move on. No, I'm never going to say it. And I think it's I don't think it would be smart enough for anybody else to say that either. I mean, how can you make a call like that when you really don't know, you only know what they tell you, really.
That's true. That's why I watch people's actions. Because a lot of people, like you said, women don't know what they want. I'm saying that. They get mad when I say that. Because it's like females go back and forth, like with me, like some females. They don't want to deal with me. I don't talk. I don't give them attention what they want. Their eyes light up. They get the attention like for body language. And one looks at me when I'm not paying attention at work. And then when I look at her, she turns her head. If she says she don't want to deal with me, that's why I'm like, all right, that's all talk.
Yeah, I mean, that's just talk. I mean, women, they feel a certain way today, and tomorrow they'll feel a certain way. So you can't really take that with a grain of salt, man. I mean, and then sometimes they'll say one thing on the telephone, and when you see them in person, there's another thing. So you can't really. Yeah.
I just don't like the lying and the manipulation or like the cheating. That's the things I don't like. Listen up. Everything else, I know they do indirect to get direct responses.
Yeah, and then even if a woman cheats, 9 times out of 10, she's gonna blame it on the guy anyway. She's gonna come up with a reason why she did it. She said, "Oh, he seduced me. Oh, he made me do it. He made me feel like I didn't have a choice. I had to give it up." He should come up with all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you can't look. At the end of the day, the average woman is not going to take responsibility for her actions. Just keep that in mind. They come up with all kinds of reasons.
A lot of stuff you teach it and tells me, and trust me, I'll tell you attention that. Because I go through this. I live with 2 females, like I told you, my mother and sister. They be doing certain things. I'm like, you know you're doing wrong. You're doing certain things now. I'm like, they're still doing it. They won't apologize. And I just look at them like, I'm doing it.
They won't apologize because they're not being accountable for their actions. They'll be like, "Oh, he seduced me. He took advantage of me." I'm like, "Well, you didn't say stop, did you?" "No, but,
And he didn't put a gun to your head or threaten you.
Exactly. So it'd be like, well, I've had women say stuff like, "You have too much influence over me." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
The mouthpiece is strong. I'm not going to cut you off. I apologize.
Yeah, so I'm like, I gave just like you gave. What are you talking about? You act like you had a problem with it. You act like you had a problem with what happened. Like, well, no, but I'm just saying.
That's true what you're saying. I dealt with a girl like that. We was in the serious, right? But I was like, wait a second, I can't get serious. She got too much going on. It's just had the phone with her baby father. She said, "Oh no, I got sex with him." I said, "What made you have sex with him?" He said, "He didn't have no restaurant." I said, "So you had sex with him because he didn't have no messing with him?" And I told you that you just gonna have fun. That's it.
Yeah, it's like you can't take a lot of stuff they say serious, man. Just watch their action. My dad used to tell me, watch where their feet go. Just people in general.
I like that saying.
Watch where the feet go, because that's going to tell you a lot right there.
Their father was a wise man.
Yeah.
Very wise.
Yeah. So thanks for calling, man.
All right.
All right, hold it down. Yeah. Detroit in the house. So Browns what? So if your wife don't want to give you sex, you don't. You talk. I don't know what you're trying to say, Brown. I don't know what you're trying to say. Mississippi in the house. Hey, the Saints play. Ain't the Saints play Atlanta? When the Saints play Atlanta? Ain't they play Atlanta tomorrow night or Monday night or something like that? I don't keep up with football like that, man. I don't hear people talking about it on the radio. That's like a big rivalry, Atlanta and the Saints. I don't know why. But anyways, hey, click the like button. Click the like button. And oh yeah, call up. Call up. You got questions? I got answers. 800-315-8203. Yeah, what happened to you, James King? What happened, James? Huh? Said you gonna call up, man. I'm in New Orleans now, so I've been talking to some Falcon fans. Oh, so when is the game? The game's tomorrow night? Or what? Or tomorrow day? But here in New Orleans now. God damn. Gotta get to that football game. You on time, boy. Tomorrow at 12. Oh, okay. So it's daytime. Okay. Gotta get that football game, boy. Yeah, I feel y'all they're an hour behind too from work, I keep forgetting they're like an hour behind us. East Coast time. That time zone, man, that be really messing me up, boy. I'll tell you, man. When you travel, it's like when you travel, you're going backwards. When you go from the east to the west, you're going backwards in time. It's like it's weird, man. You have crazy jet lag. Nisi Real. You have crazy jet lag, man. I know I did when I went to LA. Mississippi, we neighbor to New Orleans. Anyway, only 3-hour drive. Oh, it's only 3 hours? I didn't know it was that close to you. Well, it's not close, but it ain't that far either. I thought, I'd be thinking that Mississippi's far from like Louisiana for whatever reason, man. Because I don't know the distance between these states. Because I haven't traveled much in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. I haven't been to these places. I've been to Louisiana. I went down there like the first time 2 years ago to Baton Rouge. So that's the only place I've ever been really down south. Oh, they neighbors? Well, yeah, I know that now. But I didn't know that before. Because I went to Baton Rouge, hang out with one of my buddies, and he was like, yo, New Orleans is like an hour away from here, bro. It's not that far at all. And he said, From Baton Rouge, you take 30 minutes to get over the state line. I said, damn, that close? So yeah, I didn't know, What up? Temperature is finally dropping in Florida. Really? It's chilly. It's cold. It's cold. It seems to be cold everywhere. Chilly or cold, whatever. Yeah, kind of like DC. Oh, yeah, the DC, Maryland. Yeah, that area. Yeah, everything is pretty close. I know that much. I'm 200 miles exactly to New Orleans from my home. Oh, okay. So 200 miles. That's like a little over 3 hours. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I want a woman to call up. I want a woman to call up and tell me why she don't like nice guys. I want a woman to call up. Tell me why she don't like nice guys. I know the answer to the question. I know the answer to the question, but I want a woman to break it down. Eight 800-315-8203. Because she's stupid. Not necessarily. How's it going? I can appreciate your honesty on your video. Thanks for getting the information out. Cool. Clearly her daddy wasn't in the picture to show her how she should be treated. I'm not talking like, well, yeah, I can understand where you coming from with that. But those situations are far in between. It's there's a lot of guys out here that they have good intentions when they meet a woman that they like, that they're attracted to. But the only problem is they start doing things too fast in the beginning. And they have no justification why they're doing it. And it's not them. The stuff that they're going out of their way to do things. And it doesn't, from the woman's point of view, it doesn't feel like it's real. So she's looking like, why is this guy buying me red roses on the first date? I don't know him from a can of paint, and he's in love with me. That's what I'm talking about. Why is this guy telling me how beautiful I am? I hear that all the time. So it doesn't sound real. This is what I'm talking. Now, these guys have good intentions, but you can't do things too fast. Anything that happens too fast, in my opinion, is not good. You got to slow down. You got to slow things down. I mean, if you do everything fast in the beginning, my goodness. I mean, what else you going to do? What else you got left in the tank? They're not used to it? Yeah, it could be. Some people aren't used to a certain level of treatment. That's even more reason why you shouldn't do so much in the beginning. Because you really don't know how they really get down. You really don't know them. So you have to learn people. You have to learn how they want to be treated, number one. Learn what they're used to. Learn what happened in the past. You have to understand how this person became to be who they are when you meet them. But most guys focus on what they're going to do. And that's a mistake. Guys are doing things that they ain't never done before. For no woman. But you're doing it for her. And you don't know her from a can of paint. That's why it doesn't go anywhere. That's why a lot of guys get taken advantage of. And when you start, if you come across like you're not being who you are, or she think you're a fraud or phony, then you're gonna be like the rest of those guys. And there's nothing there for her. You're not tapping into her emotions. She's probably just hanging with you just because, just something to do. Or maybe her parents say, hey, you need to get with that guy, or her friends say, hey, you need to get with that guy. But she don't really have a connection with you. And if you don't have a connection with a woman, you have nothing really. It's sad but true. If you have no connection with a woman, you have nothing. You're just one of her girlfriends, basically. Maybe even worse. I mean, think about the guy. A lot of guys look at it like, they say, hey, why is she with that guy? I said, well, she's with that guy because he has charm, charisma, swag. You call it whatever you want. They'd be like, it doesn't make any sense. He barely have a job. He might not have no job. But that same woman likes being around him. That same woman gets wet in the panties for him. But you don't get wet in the panties for you. That's how it is. The good news is you can learn how to do the same thing that the guy on the corner can do. Him. You know, you just gotta learn. I mean, I write about stuff like this all the time, bro. I talk about stuff like this all the time. All the time. That's what my new book is about. Basically. That's what my new book is about. Boss Life Secrets. You know, it's like really taking things to the next level. You download it now. Yep. Yeah. The paperback version is gonna be on Amazon shortly. Maybe another day or two. Probably Monday. The paperback should be available Monday on Amazon. This is how women end up in abusive relationships sometimes. The nice guys can be the worst guys. Well, a lot of women can't tell what's real and who's fake a lot of times. So they're confused. So they just don't do anything. They treat all guys the same if they can't figure out who's who. it's like the old saying goes, a confused mind does nothing. It's like, that's how it is. I want a woman to call up. I'm still waiting on a woman to call up. I know the guys. Hey, what happened to you, James? What happened? Like the video. Share the video. Some guys fall in love with an illusion of the female they fantasize about. That woman fit an image they always wanted, so they lash out and give her everything to hold on to. Yeah, a lot of guys have a certain image of a woman, no doubt about it. I think everybody does from time to time. Even I catch myself doing the same thing. We've been conditioned to be that way. That in this society, because I like to be optimistic, about everything. I hope for the best in the beginning. I mean, I don't give people the benefit of the doubt, though. No, you have to earn that. If a woman can't have control or an option, she's not gonna wait to do nothing. Yeah, I hate for control. I am very independent. What does independent mean? What does independent mean for you? There's no such thing as independence. It's a joke. When I hear women say they're independent, that's independent of what? Independent because, well, you got a job, your own car, a place to stay. Whoop-de-doo. God loves you. What is there to be so independent about? I mean, in reality, you're not doing anything that nobody else haven't done before. People get jobs, buy cars, find a place to stay every day. So it's not. What's the deal? I don't understand. You can lose your job Monday. You can lose your car. All of your stuff can be taken away. Everything that gives you independence. Independence is a state of mind. Independence don't have anything to do with stuff. The job, cars, clothes. That's an illusion. See, I don't understand women when they start talking the independence thing. I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, I don't have many women, almost none. They don't start talking like that around me. But I just hear people say stuff like on the news or the internet, like talk shows or online. It's really and some of these women are lying too. That's another thing. When they start talking about independence, they'll say one thing, and when their man come around, they throw that independence thing out of the window. So you got to be careful with that. See, a lot of women get manipulated. These same women that talk being so independent, they got their husband at home and the kids. So who's fooling who? Who's playing who here? The same as the women that are feminists, so-called feminist women. These women preach that gospel on the podium, and they going home to their husband. So come on, man. I mean, you gotta use your mind. You gotta think for yourself. You can't fall for the okie doke. And women have been falling for the okie doke forever. And you would think that at some point they would catch on after a while, but apparently not. It's play or be played. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I had a friend date The guy I went to school with, he was well spoken, nice, did everything, open doors. Bought her clothes, shoes, nails, done, jewelry, all those things came in. And that's exactly where women get into trouble at. Because the guy coming there, splurging, he's doing everything that she likes. That's where women get into trouble at. You know, you know, that means you do for yourself. You don't expect a handout. But man, you're doing things on your own independent means. You don't need nobody in free will thinking. Well, that's not true though. Everybody needs somebody. Hell, I need somebody. I need help. Shit. Actually, if you don't ask for help, that's a sign of weakness. See, we've been bamboozled to think that you shouldn't ask for help if you need it. If you don't ask for help, that's a sign of weakness. And see, we've been bamboozled out here. We've been played. And a lot of times, some people don't learn until it's like they already old. They 50, 60 years old, and they realize that their whole life has been a sham. Everybody needs support. Everybody needs help. It's really, I don't even know what to say. It's like, I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. This doesn't even add. The math don't add up. It don't. Ain't nobody out here doing nothing by themselves. Nobody. You find anybody that's doing anything in a major way, ain't nobody doing nothing by themselves. Ain't nobody out here independent. Please. Independent of what? Nobody's doing it. You can't name nobody. You can't name nobody starting no company by themselves. You can't, it ain't nobody. Really? I've never met anybody that said, I've never met anybody that done anything in a major way that said they were independent and they don't need nobody. It just don't add up. You might feel that way, but that doesn't mean it's accurate, correct. People feel a lot of different things, but that's it. That's how they feel. Nobody cares. It's like people in America. The majority of people in America, let's use this example. Majority of people in America think that by the time there's a study came out, Harvard did a study. It said the majority of people that at say 35, they think that they've accomplished a lot. And then they went on to say, well, why do you think that you accomplished a lot? Tell us something. And most people couldn't come up with very much of anything. Most people were basically saying the same thing. Oh, I worked at this job. I bought a house, a couple cars. But then they said, how many cars you had since, I don't know, you graduated from college? 3 cars. Okay, big deal. The other person had 3 cars, had 4 or 5 cars. People get new cars every 2 to 3 years. Well, I got a job at Bank of America. The other person got a job at Wells Fargo or Google. Who cares? You just got a job. How many people have you helped? Almost nobody's was like crickets in the room. It's crickets in the room. Nobody's helped their family do anything. But people feel that they've accomplished a lot, but they haven't. There's no proof. There's no proof of anything. So that's how people feel. But they have no proof of anything at all. You say you believe in free will thinking. In this society, you believe in free. I think you're underestimating how much you're being influenced. It's not a whole lot of free will thinking in this society. You look at television. I know you look at television. You look at television. If you like being entertained, if you look at the news, you don't have a lot of free will. I can ride with you and I can get in your car and visit where you live one time. And I'll know at least 50 to 60% about you. If I get in your car, listen to what you listen to on the radio, go to your house and look around in your kitchen, in your room, I'll know almost everything about you. Within not even a whole day. It's a couple of hours. I'll know what you care about the most. I'll know what you believe. And once you understand people, how they came to be before you met them, that's when your relationships will get better. When I talk to women like I ain't interested for some reason, they get intimidated and get nervous. Like when I show no sign of interest, their egos get hurt. Well, that's because most of the time, most guys have the shotgun approach when it comes to women. When they meet a woman the first time, within a couple of minutes, couple seconds, they basically tell the woman exactly what they want, where they stand. If you don't take that approach, she don't really know how to put you in the box. That's all that is. What are superficial titles, marriage, boy? And at the end of the day, it's about loyalty, about trust. Well, here's the thing about trust. If you understand people, then you understand how you can trust them. When you meet somebody new, you get to know them. You understand how they came to be, because you know where they grew up at, how they grew up, and what happened to them before you met them. You're not going to know everything about them in the beginning. Of course not. But the basic little things If I can sit and listen to somebody for a couple of hours, or maybe the whole week, let's say the first 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I can sit and listen to somebody. I ask them questions. I ask a lot of questions. I ask questions that most people don't ask. Then I said, oh, that's that. Oh, I said, yeah, that happened to you too. I said, yeah, that happened to me too. Yeah, I get that. Your parents died too? Yeah, my parents died too, man. That stuff is tough, man. And then we bond just like that because we have something in common. So I understand, I can kind of I can kind of relate to them. It starts from there, and you build the relationship, and you move forward. And then you be like, hey, I kind of understand where you're coming from and why you came to be, whatever. That's how it is. Then you know how to trust them. You say, hey, okay, I can trust this person around my friends. I can trust this person if we become partners. I can't trust this person because they talk too goddamn much. So I can't tell them anything that I don't want everybody to know because they're going to talk. 9 times out of 10, they're going to talk. They're going to tell somebody. So you know how to trust them once you get to know them, once you know their habits. You understand them, but that takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. I think a lot of people, a lot of us, we looking for everything to happen fast all the time. We want to live a fast life. If it doesn't happen fast, oh man, I'm out. Doesn't work like that. That's a facade. Anything that happens too fast, you're gonna have to start all over. I'm just saying. That's been my experience. Anything that happens too fast, you're gonna have to start all over again. It's gonna crash and burn. I don't care what it is, you name it. Relationships, business, business opportunity, you name it. If it happens real fast, man, I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna crash and burn. Because it has no foundation. It wasn't built upon anything. It's built upon just talk and lies and manipulation. She got nervous, red in the face. Yeah, call up. I want a woman to call up. That's what I am with this. Learning how to help her. Giving something real. Yeah, if I can't help people, I won't even be bothered with you at this point. But I've never been that type of person anyway. I'm not a parasite. See, a lot of people are parasites. A lot of people, if they can't get nothing out of you, they leave you alone. A lot of parasites out here, men and women. I influence about anything. I just watch TV. Don't mean I influence television too to learn what not to do. And what kind of shows you look at? Tell me what type of shows you look at. I'll tell you if you're being influenced. And you might not even realize it. And tell me what type of music you listen to. what type of books you read. If you read any books, I'll tell you if you're being influenced. What type of shows you look at on Netflix or cable. You might not even realize. A lot of us don't realize how much we're being influenced. The stuff we see, the stuff we hear, that influences us, and we don't even realize it. We think it's just our own idea. No. And your friends you hang around, your negative friends you hang around, they influence you too. Because you come to them and say, hey, this is what I did. This is what I did yesterday. They'll be like, don't do it. It ain't gonna work. Your negative friends that you hang around, they influence you. They sold you out. This happens to everybody. You listen to all music. So you are being influenced. If you listen to all kinds of music, come on. You don't even realize it. By listening to me, I've been okay. What you said? I'm listening to you. I can say you've been dogged by women. I can say that you're not happy with the way things going with your life. So what makes you a voice for men? Yeah, visibility is. Now I've never been dogged before by women. Now I'm not one of those guys. Never. I've never got dogged out. I've never had an experience like that. I'm not one of those guys that had a tragic experience with people or just women in general. No, that's not me. No, sorry. I can see you scorn. No, I'm not scorned. I don't have no wounds. No, you still here. No, I'm not healing from anything. No, that's not me. I haven't had that. I don't have that story. No, I'm just a guy that's traveled all over the world, met a lot of different people, had a lot of different experiences, met some cool people, met some people that weren't so cool. I learned from being in a whole lot of different places. And I just come on here and share my stories with guys, tell them what worked, what didn't work, what I should have done better, and what I'm going to do better, and what I'm working on right now. That's just me. I have great relationships with men and women all over the world at this point. And there's people that follow me on YouTube that can co-sign me on that. So I'm not one of these guys that perpetrating the fraud. Everybody knows that know me. I'm official. It's people that I was in the Navy with. They talk about it. It's people that follow me. They know about me. People know who I am. So but I don't have one of those sob stories where somebody made me cry, took all my money, and ran. And no, that's not me. Sorry to disappoint you. Apple Mac in the house. If he listened to any of the mumble rap stuff, he's being influenced. Now, most people don't have no free will in this society. How many free thinkers that you really know? Let's be honest. How many free thinkers do you really know? Not many. I don't surround myself with negative people. What? Your family's negative. Most of your relatives are negative. People at your job are negative. You're around negative people all the time. You probably just don't realize it. You can't run from negative people. They're everywhere. Negative people are everywhere, man. You live with them. They're your friends. They're your family. You work around them. They're everywhere. I lost a job once because my boss wanted me to work overtime, but off the clock after I refused and stood up to him. A month later, mistakes I was supposedly made were my fault or the narcissist. Yeah, these jobs are so much politics, man. So they can pretty much, if they want to get rid of you on these jobs, they can say and do almost anything. That's just what it is. I just listened to a guy talk a few days ago about hidden messages that are put in music. Exactly. People don't even realize what they're listening to and what they're reading most of the time, man. That's why I don't really get into a lot of stuff. People believe what they believe. And I don't got time to be trying to convince anybody into anything. If that's what they believe, okay, you're right. You're right. My question is this is what I always say. Tell me how your way's going. That's the only question I have. How's your way going? How's your programming going? What kind of results? At the end of the day, it's all about results. What kind of results you've been getting over the past 10, 20, 30 years? That's all I'm just saying, How many people have you helped? Your friends, your family? Most people think about themselves all goddamn day. They don't think about nobody else. You know why? Because they're selfish. They're selfish. Most people are selfish. They walk around, and then when it's time for them to do something, they're mad because nobody shows up. The reason why nobody shows up at your birthday party or at your business opportunity is because you're being selfish. That's why nobody shows up at your birthday party or your business opportunity. That's why no one wants to support you, because you're being selfish. But yeah, most people don't see it like that. Because it's easy to point the finger. It's easy to blame somebody else. Everybody is influenced. Our mind is nothing but societal impressions and suggestions. Of course. The only way to combat the negative programming in this society is to get into personal development. Every day, you have to do something to combat the negative programming that's out here. I don't care, read a book, listen to audio book, work out, do something. Because if not, that negative programming is going to overwhelm you after a while. And you're going to find yourself doing the same thing that everybody else is doing out here. Drinking, getting high all the time. You're being entertained too much. You're running through men and women. partying all the time. That stuff is not that productive. It's not productive being like that. It's not, I'm sorry. It's drinking and smoking and partying all the time, partying every week. You're partying 2-3 times a week, every week. Every weekend, you got to go to the club. That's not that productive. And if you keep living that life, you're going to run yourself raggedy after a while. And then you're going to wonder why you're still single. 40, 45, 50. Then you wonder, and then you're going to wonder why you're getting sick. Now you're popping pills, you're depressed. You know, come on, man. But it's everybody else's fault except for you. Finger pointing. Come on, man. I never really had any girl dog me out. I had one who tried, but I shut that down within 2 weeks. I just was always aware and got lucky. Yeah, I never really got dogged. I never got dogged out by no woman. Yeah, I'm not one of those guys that I don't have a sob story like that. I never had, nah, man. Yeah, I used to listen to guys that had sob stories like that. And I used to wonder, like, how'd that happen to you? Stuff like that never really happened. Now, on the other side of the coin, stuff that happened to me never happened to them either. So I guess, just depends on what side of the coin you want to be on, I guess. Most are influenced by the church, family, TV, friends. Exactly. The church, they get influenced by the church too. I forgot about the church. Religion. Whew. You got some crazy Christian women out here, boy. Oh my God. Shoo-wee. You're being drained when you go to your job. You can't escape negative people. They're everywhere. The only way you isolate yourself is you go in the boondocks somewhere. You live in a small town and you don't have to come out very often. But if you live in a city, you can't isolate yourself. People everywhere. And people at your job are the worst. They're worse than your family. You just don't see it that way because you get paid. You get a check every week or every 2 weeks. So you don't think it's that bad. Why do you think people are so tired when they get off work? You think most people are tired when they get off work because of the work that they're doing? No, they're tired when they get off work because number one, they don't want to be there. And it's hard putting on a good face. That fake smile that they give off 5-6 days a week at the job. That they hate, they can't stand the supervisor or the manager or and their coworkers. That drains a lot of energy from people. That's what makes people tired more than anything. They hate the job. They can't stand it. I learned this a long time ago because I used to work labor jobs like in my 20s. And I used to hear people in the office talk about how tired they are when they get home. And I'm like, yo, you in the office 5 days a week. I'm out here in this weather, construction, in this heat, in the cold 5 days a week. And then when I started working I got an office job at U.S. Bank. And I'm like, this is the easiest job I ever had in my life. I can do this shit with my eyes closed. And I realized that's when I realized a lot of these people, it's not the work that have them tired. It's the stress, the putting on the fake smile and kissing butt. That makes them tired. They can't be themselves at the job. That's very draining. It's very difficult for a lot of people to work these jobs, man. Yeah, okay, beat me up 10, 15 before. You crazy, Apple, man. Also, all the hidden messages in movies and TV. They found all kinds of crazy text messages in Disney movies when they slow down the film frame. Yeah, they got all kind of hidden messages in these movies, man. A lot of people don't even realize. They think it's just all fun and games and entertaining. No. Oh, should I take my female coworker who keeps telling me she adores me, but she's married? I'll take it for what it is, bro. Let's let her keep talking. Hey, that's just talk, bro. Just get your money and do your 8 hours, however long you work your hours on your job, and keep it moving, bro. That's just talk. That ain't no different than a woman looking at you every day and smiling and saying good morning. Have a nice day. So what? So what? She adores you and attracted to you. So what? That doesn't mean anything. And when I go to work, it's like going to war. My mind's exactly, Apple man. You told me your situation a long time ago. Where you work at. And that takes a lot of energy out of you, I bet. But you gotta when you walk through that door at your job, you gotta like transform. You arm it up. Like you got on the armored vest to combat the BS that's inside that building. Because all that negativity that's in that building. You know? 100% correct about this work. I hate when I don't smile. We don't talk to do my shit. Exactly. The people on the job are the worst. And look, these jobs are not the best environments. It's not a lot of positivity on these jobs. You'll find a handful of people that's positive. It's a handful. So out of hundreds of people on these jobs, thousands of people on these jobs, man, you might have a handful of people that you meet. I'm like, hey, man, that dude, they cool. That woman, she's cool, man. That's out of hundreds of people. You ain't gonna find a bunch of people on these jobs that, hey, I want to kick it with you after work. No. You got these people, man, they don't even want to eat with each other. They work side by side in the cubicle, and when it's time to go to lunch, they don't even want to eat with each other. I think a lot of people are delusional out here, man. And a lot of people feel like they're not being affected by anything. And I would say this. If you feel like you're not being affected by or influenced by the people around you, prove it. Show me your results. For the past, you ain't got to go back 10 years, 5 years. 6 months. Show me what you've done in 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years. Because what you believe, that's what you're going to do. If you don't believe you can do it, you ain't going to do it. Yeah. I mean, nobody like nobody at these jobs, for the most part. Let me tell you something, man. I done worked a lot of jobs. I done met thousands of people on these jobs. It's probably less than 10 people that I can actually say I actually liked. I like this person. I like being around this person. Less than 10 people. That's not even 10 people. Less than 10 people. We just have a working relationship. That's all we had. That's it. We ain't hanging around after work. I ain't going to no bar. I ain't going to happy hour with you. We ain't friends. I don't even mix my personal life with people at work. I don't want them to get to know me. I don't want them to know anything about me. Yeah. Questions? Call up. 800-315-8203. Like the video. Once you understand how these people are on the job, you'll be able to figure out how to position yourself at these jobs. So you have to understand the people at the job. Once you understand the people at the job, you be like, okay, I'm going to position myself this way. I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm going to do my hours, and I'm going to get the heck up out of here. But you have to understand the people that you work around. This is much bigger than just women. This is just human nature. Yeah, I'm telling you how it is, man. That's why there's so much confusion out here. People don't understand. They don't understand people. And they think that they'll be like, oh, okay, I'm going to just stay in my state of myself. That's not going to help you. You stay to yourself. You've been by yourself all the time. That don't help. I'm just not going to talk to them. That ain't going to help you either. You're going to have to talk to somebody that you work around at some point. Underground West, what up? I keep my work and personal life completely separate. Yeah, the people, let me tell you something. Most people you work with, they look at it like this. It's a business relationship and a personal relationship they have with you. And they don't mix either of them. So you at the job thinking that they like you. But no, this is just business. This is my business relationship. And they might like you as a person. But that doesn't mean it. That doesn't mean that they won't get you fired or stab you in the back. Because this is just business. That's how most people are on these jobs. But you thinking, oh, they talk to me and we go to lunch together and somehow we buddies, we're friends. No. So you start, as soon as they take you out to lunch and buy you lunch, you start telling them everything, all your personal business. And now they're gonna use that your personal business against you. Yeah, hit the like button. 30 people in the chat. Yeah, hit the like button. And we on fire tonight. What about attractive girls at work? Would you mess with them if you had a chance? I have messed with them, Paul. I did my thing with a few of these women at work. I did it in the past. That's why I can talk about it. I never had any. But this is one thing I can say. I did my thing with a lot of women at the job, but it's very risky, and you got to be careful if you want your job. You know, because people talk entirely too much on these jobs. My God. See, I don't want anybody to know that I'm interested in any woman. I don't even want them to know that I'm attracted to any woman, because they're going to go back and tell everybody. I don't want that. A lot of these guys are haters on these jobs too. That's another thing that nobody talks about. These managers and supervisors and even co-workers, man, they be hitting on these women all the time. And a lot of these women, they fall for it. They go along with it because they want to get promoted and all kinds of stuff. So they'll become like the manager's pet, the supervisor's pet at the job. They write books about it. One of the books I saw recently said, "You be the girl with the corner office." There's a book. Women are writing books about this, bro. Talking about how they can move up the corporate ladder by being the boss's pet, basically. What up, Jay? Yeah, it's been a minute. So if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna get at the women in the office, you gotta do it on the down low. Don't tell anybody that you're attracted to any woman. Never do that. Oh my God, everybody gonna know now. And then it's gonna be some guys in there that wants to talk to the same girl you want to talk to. So I say, if you want to keep your job, if you like your job, I wouldn't even risk it. I wouldn't do it. It's not wrong being cordial. Not wrong with that, but I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even. I might get a phone number, but I wouldn't ask for the phone number. I'll get the phone number, but I won't ask for it. There's a difference. You can get a phone number without asking for it. I don't ask for phone numbers, but I get them all the time. I'm not asking her out on no date or nothing like that. Heck no. You don't want to, I don't ask out on no date at the job. Absolutely not. Oh man. It's a guy last week that told me he asked a woman out on a date at the job. And that same woman filed a complaint on him. What she said? Sexual harassment. If you want to ask a woman out, or if you want her to go out with you, get the phone number first. Call her outside of work. Don't say, hey, we need to go out sometime to work. No, that's that type of talk. That's outside the job talk. I'm telling you, this was the mistake a lot of guys make. Yeah, guys, they be hating on the job, boy. Ooh, man, I'm talking. This is a different level. This is a different level of hating here, boy, on the job. You think guys be hating on you, and the guys that you know, you think they be hating on you? Oh, that ain't the guys on the job are 10 times worse. If you got supervisors, you got managers. These guys, they trying to hit all the women. every new woman come in, they trying to get them all, boy. And you thinking that you the only guy that trying to talk to this woman that just started last week, last month or 2 months ago. You think you're that special guy that nobody else trying to talk to her. You the only one. No. This woman is getting cracked on by the supervisor and the manager, and maybe even a woman. I'm telling you, man, these guys are campaigning hard for these women on these jobs, man. Just been working on myself, striving to get better and improve every day. Glad to see you still sharp as a blade. I'm always be sharp. There's too many other women than ones that we work with. Exactly. Keep your money first. All the women in the world, how the hell you gotta mess with somebody in the job? Walter Allen, what? One time a woman claimed that I touched her inappropriately on the job and claimed sexual harassment. I tell you, I didn't do anything to her. Yeah, it happens. This is why you gotta watch what you say, and you gotta be careful with that touching on the job too. Be careful with that. That touching, that touchy-feely. Now, I'm a touchy-feely guy. So I know sometimes even I can get carried away with the touchy-feely thing. But on the job, I don't do none of that touchy-feely thing. I don't even really shake people's hands. I don't shake people's hand, really. That's very rare. I even shake people's hand. I'm like, if they put their hand out, okay, yeah. But I don't reach out to shake nobody's hand. No, I don't do all that touching. That's like, I don't do a lot of that. All that hugging and dapping. Oh, no, not at work. No. And I'm a touchy-feely guy. I'm like, nope, yep. I'll talk. I'll talk all day long. But that's the extent of it. That's it. You gotta watch the comments you give. You gotta be careful how you use your choice of words that you use. Because it could be taken out of context. Some of the stuff you might say sometimes. Like, I don't comment on how a woman looks at work. I might say, hey, you got nice shoes. That's cool. But I don't say, hey, you have a nice dress on today. No, that might be a little bit too much there, buddy. I've seen guys that commented on. Here's the thing you have to realize. If a woman doesn't like you, she can say, hey, he's harassing me. I've seen that happen. I've seen, see, if a woman doesn't like you, she can go back to HR, he's harassing me. I've seen that go down like that. Now, if she likes you, of course you can get away with stuff. But you don't know that because you just met her on the job. But you're going to go straight for the jugular. And that's a mistake. I pulled this chick that was working at a shoe store I visited. Her male co-worker looked insulted, but I didn't care. Yeah, these guys be watching you too, boy. See, one thing about us guys, we know who's who. Most guys know what type of guy you are. Don't be naive. At these jobs, most guys know who's who. They know the type of guy that most of the women is going to be attracted to. Don't get it twisted. These guys that are managers and supervisors, they're not stupid. Most of them been supervisors and managers for a while. They know the type of guy that you are. They watch women. They watch how women look at you at the job. So if you're getting too much attention from a woman or from a woman he wants, or maybe from a group of women, he's going to try to get you up out of there. You're going to be away from those women if need be. You are rolling the dice. I mean, if you do it, you better be good at it. That's all I'm saying. Can't be an amateur. That's all I'm saying. But I don't advise people to do it. I said just don't do it at all. Now, if you don't care about your job, okay, knock yourself out. But most people, they need their jobs. See, once you understand just the stuff that we've been talking about tonight, your relationship's going to be better. Once you understand how people think, how they came to be the person that they are, your relationship's going to be better. like the video, share the video. And I've been talking about this stuff and writing about this stuff for years. Years, man. I've had customers all these. Well, a lot of women, when they're at work, they do forget where they're at. A lot of women forget where they, because a lot of women get so. When a woman is attracted to you, they go on. Some women have a high. If their attraction level is high, they might forget where they at. They start touching you and grabbing on you, and might grab your arm, and you don't know her from a can of paint. And people might be looking at that, or guys might be looking at that. You might not think it's a big deal, but to them it is a big deal because they're looking at it like, hey, she just got here a month ago, and she giving you more attention than me. You know, it's like, hey man, these guys, they be watching, man. Yeah. These guys be watching, man. And it's a different level of hate on these jobs. I'm telling you. That's why my second book was all about Love Can't Wait. It's all about the psychology between the sexes. On Amazon.com. Click the link. You know. And the third book, Boss Life Secrets, I just took things to the next level. The thing I like about your content is that you never suggest jeopardizing your well-being or wealth over a woman. No, you shouldn't have to. Why have to sacrifice myself to be in a relationship with somebody? It's just crazy. That's crazy. I've had customers of all ages flirt, or I don't know what that is. I had coworkers do the same. One touching me in front of everyone, like she was in. Yeah, I see that. Don't deal with women at work. Period. I notice how guys guard their pussy. What up? The Me Too movement is just a money grab. That's all. What up, Jared? Yeah, it's early morning. Where you at? That Me Too movement is just a money grab. That's all it is. Man, ain't nobody raping no woman. Most of these guys are not raping no woman like that. Come on, give me a break. You got 15, 20, 50, 60 women coming out. Nobody raping no. Then they went back. Someone went back 2-3 times. They get rape again? Okay. Come on. It's just a money grab. Now, things do happen to some women. I realize that. I know that. But if you got 20, 30 women coming out saying, he raped me 2-3 times. He assaulted me 2-3 times. And I went back. Come on. And I waited 10, 20, 30 years to tell. Come on. Let's be serious. Who are we fooling here? And these women make it bad for the women that things do happen. You know? That's the world that we live in today. It's just a money grab. A power grip? It could, it can be, we have to see if it's a power grip. That's gonna, only time will tell with that. How do you handle people shaming you for not wanting to settle down and get married? I had people do that to me when I was younger. I could care less. I didn't entertain what people said about me as far as relationships and getting married. I can care less what other people say. And people try to shame you for anything in this society today. Who cares? I live my own life. That's how I look at it. I'm not, you can't shame me and make me feel bad because I don't want to do something. I could care less. Not that, and go to hell. That's what I say. Obviously, you have too much time to be worried about what I'm doing. I think I lost connection for a second there. Why you respond when they say you respond? When they say I'm irresponsible, I don't care. Expand on that, Apple Mac. What do you mean by guys that's in charge? What's your thought on Beyonce's sister leaving her husband? I don't know anything about Solange. I mean, I don't know why did she leave her husband? Who cares? Oh, I did lose. Yeah, I thought I lost connection, Jared, for a hot second. You should be married. Why are you holding out on all these clean Christian women in Atlanta? Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, like the video, share the video. Yeah, I thought that was weird. I lost connection like that. That haven't happened since I moved in here. That haven't happened. But now I'm thinking this YouTube is doing that. At first, I thought it was the internet connection. But I think it's YouTube doing that now. It's interesting because that used to happen before I moved in here. That used to happen when I had a whole other internet service back then, and now I got AT&T now. No, Comcast now, but before I had Google. So I don't know. I think it's YouTube, man. Hating on the brother. What's really going on? I could be wrong. I don't know. Something. I got two entirely two different internet services, and it's still doing the same thing. So I don't know. You tell me. When was the last time you were on a date? I don't date, Jared. I don't have time. I just spend time with people that I want to spend time with. Yeah, YouTube is shady sometimes. I just spend time with people who I want to spend time with. Jared, that's it, really. I have a lot of stuff. My time is very limited, so I'm really I don't consider. I just don't go on dates. Like I'm not the type. I'm at a point in my life where it's like I spend time with the people that I want to spend time with. I don't really say, hey, we made a date at 9:00. I'm gonna pick you up, you know, at your house. We're gonna go to, I don't know, some restaurant, Capitol Grill, and we're gonna stay there for like 2 hours. And after that, we're going to the club, and come on, man. I don't have a lot of time for that stuff like I used to. So I don't necessarily say, I just call up the people I want to call up and be like, hey, what you doing tomorrow? What you doing the weekend? If they say, oh, I'm not doing much of anything, or you gonna be in town, or I'm like, yeah, oh, I'll make time for you then. That's how it goes now. They make time for me. I don't gotta, you know, get them advance warning. Forget all that crap. Like, cause see, we make time for the things that we really care about. Keep that in mind. There's no such thing as a woman in charge without men allowing them to be in charge. I believe that men who in charge gain women power to check other men for them. Oh yeah. That's some real game when you just spit right there, Apple Mac. I'm gonna read what Apple Mac said. There's no such thing as a woman in charge without a man allowing them to be in charge. I believe the men who in charge gave women power to check other men for them. You got that? That happens a lot. That happens on jobs. That happens in a lot of different environments. Women are allowed to do certain things. You're absolutely right. Everything that a woman has, I always say this. Everything that a woman has, she's been given directly or indirectly by a man or a collective of men. That's real. Nothing against women, nothing against women, but that's just what it is. Just all that love can't wait. Is it better than your new book? No, it's not better or worse. Um, but Andy, yeah, it's not better or I would say this: Boss Life Secrets is an extension of Love Can't Wait. That's what I would say. So I'm not gonna say one is better than the other, but I would say Boss Life Secrets is an extension of Love Can't Wait. That's all. Am I practicing abstinence? Absolutely not. I'm never going to do that. I'm getting mine. I didn't say that now. I ain't go that far. I'm getting mine. Hey. It's fine. I'll prove it. Name something a woman can get that I cannot take from her. Yeah, exactly. You know, women don't run societies. Women don't. Women are not on the front line. And nothing against women though. And that's just what it is. You know, a lot of women get. They get in their feelings when if you start talking like that. But it's not wrong with being a woman in this society. It's like everyone has their role. Men and women have their role in society. Everyone can play their position. Just like women can play that position. You know? Everybody can't be in charge. Like the video. Get the likes up. Let's see. Laws. I'll tell you instead, men don't need laws to handle other men, but women can only handle other. Yeah, like man, we don't really need man, we don't really need people to tell us a third party to tell us what to do amongst men. We already know what it is. Because if you disrespect another man, we destroy each other. And we'll take it there. Right? Women they need laws. I think as a collective, not all women, but I said that most women they need structure. You know, amongst themselves they need structure. But that's a good point, Appleman. What type of woman impresses you or catches your attention? A woman that I can have a conversation with that's well-rounded, that's comfortable in her own skin. Not only is she attractive, physically attractive, but she's, she has a certain level of intelligence. We can talk about anything. And she doesn't get all upset, doesn't get in her feelings. That's the type of woman that gets my attention. And she's willing to listen to both sides. That's a woman that gets my attention. She's smart. She knows history. She knows why things are the way they are in society. She knows how things came to be. She understands how she came to be. She's working on herself. She's always trying to get better. That's the type of woman that gets my attention. She doesn't blame the man that she's with or other men for all her problems. Why they took advantage of me. Why they did me wrong. She knows how to build up people around her. She understands that. She understands that you have to build people up. You have to believe in somebody else. A smart woman understands that. An intelligent woman understands that. She understands that there's power in her tongue, words, how she speaks. A smart, intelligent woman understands that. Those are the type of women that get my attention. If it wasn't for laws, women could not go outside with a male escort. Some women still can't go outside without an escort. She would never make it home in one piece. The type of woman you talking about, so is very rare. It is very rare. It is. Yeah, I met a woman like that 2 weeks ago. I met a woman like that. So it's very rare. It's so rare. Let me tell you how rare it is. 2 weeks ago, I met a woman like that. That's the first woman I met like that this year. That's how rare it is. And I meet a lot of people. I met a lot of people this year. But she's the first person I've met like that I just explained to you this year. And it's November. That's how rare it is. Yeah. So go figure. See, an intelligent woman, smart woman, guys want to do stuff for her just because. And they don't want anything, and they're not expecting anything. They guys actually want to do stuff for her. You know why? Because she makes them feel a certain type of way. I saw my mom do this. I saw my grandmother do this when I was growing up. Now, at the time, I didn't understand why they were doing what they were doing until I got older. And I was like, oh, that's why they were doing that. That's what that was about. Yeah. A smart woman doesn't isolate herself from everybody else. The only way a woman has mind like that today is if she comes from a good family. She won't get the knowledge anywhere else. Yeah, that has a lot to do with it. There's nothing promoted in society today to make any more women like that. No, that's not supported in society. A woman would have to get that um, from her family, or maybe from a some type of club she's associated with, a group of women she's associated with, um, or someplace outside of the normal institution, a conference, a seminar, something like that. But she's not going to get that in any big institution. Forget about it. That's not supported. You know, that's just what it is. The only power we need is the power of wealthy. When you became wealthy, and when you become wealthy in all aspects of your life and everything you do, you will be a magnet and you will get in favorable situations. Yeah, that's true. A smart woman understands that. She understands that there's life and death in the tongue. You can't talk down or talk negative to any man or woman and expect for them to do better. It's not going to work like that. Most men and women, most women that you meet, they're coming from a negative place when you meet them. You don't know what has happened to these women before you met them. You don't know. You see, a lot of guys assume that, hey, the woman that they meet is coming from a good situation. No. Her family is negative. Her friends are negative. She don't have no positive person around her. Maybe one, two tops. And the only reason that they're not so negative is because they all going the same place. They're doing the same thing. They going to the club, you going to the club. They drinking, you drinking. They smoking, you smoking. Now, as soon as you try to do something different, say, hey, I'm gonna stop drinking. All of a sudden, what? You stop drinking for? What's wrong with you? Getting all brand new. See? And that's where the tension starts. You be like, hey, I don't want to smoke no more. What? More for me. Something wrong with her. She don't hang with us no more. She don't want to drink with us no more. Don't want to smoke with us no more. And see, you don't want to party with us no more either. You come to the club tonight, I'll talk to you later. What kind of friends is that, man? What kind of friends is that? That's what most women are coming from. They're coming from that. If the family, the hey, what kind of man is that? What that man doing for you? The mom is like a pimp. Most moms, they have the pimp mentality. They're basically trying to force their daughters into prostitution. You know, the mom look at it like, hey, the man got to be willing to do something for the daughter before she gets seriously involved with the dude. And the mom is putting that in her ears early. I'm talking like 18, 19, 20. So that's where most women are coming from. You know, they're not coming from, you know, ain't nobody putting no wisdom in their ears. What the heck is that? So once you understand this, you understand how to deal with people. So you ain't gonna be stressed out all the time. Once you understand how to deal with them, you won't even be able to take them serious. You're like, this clown is a fool. It's a joke. Then you understand how to talk to them, how to deal with them and everything. You never get caught off guard. Let me tell you something. It's people that have read my book, Love Can't Wait, and they said it was like the Bible. And hey, go on Amazon. Look at the reviews. Look at the reviews on Amazon. Some of these people I've never met. I've never talked to them. They never came on the live. The people that left reviews. And some of the emails I got, I've never talked to them on the phone. Never interacted with any of these people. They just sent me email after email after emails. Say, hey, you changed my life. I met the girl that I always wanted. We had a baby. We get married. I'm making tons of money. I'm making more money than I ever made in my life after taking in the information that I've, been putting out for the past, 5 years now. So, hey, don't listen to me. Listen to what other people said. It's after 10. I've been on here for 2 hours, man. Jesus Christ. One ex and her mom tried moving her daughter into my house while I was at work. Three towel in the road. You want to 38. Yeah, hit the like button. Yeah, I'm about to get off here, man. It's been 2 hours. I gotta go. I'm gonna go eat, wash my hair. Take a chill pill. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go watch the. It's the movie with New movie out, man. God, with Eddie Murphy on Netflix. What's the man? I forgot the name of it, man. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Nah, I don't want to see no Joker. Shit. Dolomite. There you go. There you are. Dolomite. Yeah, that's what I'm about to go look at. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna watch Dolomite. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I heard it was alright. Rudy Ray Moore. Yeah. Nah, I don't want to see no Joker. Nah, not really. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, so go check out my books. Like I said, you know. Right. I'm out. Hold it down. Peace.